Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Infinity Expert Mode on the FTOG.net server. I am your host, Renovate, and today, guys, is episode number 11. And we're going to be getting into a couple things today, and one of them has to do with mobs and collecting some stuff, and also automating the tinkers back there. We're going to go back to some basic stuff because we need to make something for all the ores that we're getting. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please click that like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit my subscribe button. Subscribe to me. I will subscribe back to you. Doesn't matter if you got a video or not. And also make sure you check out everybody else that's recording on the FTOG server. The links to their channels are in the description below. So let's get started, guys. Episode number 11. Alright, back to the basics. So here's what I gotta make. I gotta make a bunch of things called compact drawers. Whoops, game spell today. Compact, there we go. We gotta make a bunch of these. And it's not that easy to make. We gotta make a bunch of triple compressed cobblestone, which Link set up a crafting thing down in the basement, and I'll show you. It requires a bunch of pistons. The drawers are easy to make. The rolling machines aren't really that difficult to make. It just requires a lot of iron gears and a lot of pistons. But this thing down here requires a lot of steel and a lot of compressed steel and more iron gears. So once again, just like IC2, we're going to have to use a lot of iron. So what I wanted to do, instead of sitting over here clicking on this thing to pour all this iron and make all of these gears, which I've got some over here, and I put some already in this crafting table. I got tired of clicking on this, so what we're going to do is we're going to bust this off right there, and we're going to put a fluid duct right like that, and we don't really necessarily want it touching that one, so let's go ahead and take that one off. There we go. And we are going to put a servo, just a standard servo, right there, okay? And then we are going to put a lever right here. Basically what that's going to do, it's going to pull out all the iron. Now I know that there's some other ores in here, but by the time that I fill this thing back up with some more iron, I don't think we're going to worry about it. And if it does start pouring some other ones in there, did I grab a whole stack? Yeah, I did. If it does start pouring some of the other ones in there, we'll just break it, because there's really nothing else in there other than, I think, gold and some blood, so it's not that much. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. And let's go over here and see if this works. This should start pouring it automatically. So it should pour it up and then drop it into the funnel below. And we got automated gear making. Awesome. So one down. All right. So what we need to do, as you saw, maybe you guys didn't get to see it. I don't know if I recorded it in the last episode or not. Link has been working on the Ender Quarry, and it has taken him probably about 2 days worth of making all the materials that we need, and he finally got it made, and it's in the mining age right now, and it's sending stuff into this chest. Now when I logged on, this whole chest was completely filled. This thing was completely filled. So what I did is I started taking stuff out of here, and I went ahead and started making some upgraded drawers, and we got them sitting in here. So as you can see, I got 326 iron ore, and we got a bunch of the other ones. So what I want to do is make the compact drawers, so that once we smelt them, we can just keep them over here, and when we need, we can keep a couple of them in here, but we just have too much to store in here. So that's going to be our solution, is just use compact drawers over there. Uh-oh, well that wasn't good. Okay, so if that didn't work, because this says will break if it's extremely hot or cold, we must have to upgrade these. So now that I got that on camera, let's see what we have to do to go to the next ones up. So let's type in fluid. And these are the ones we use, the tempered opaque. So maybe we need to go to the hardened opaque. So the hardened opaque actually requires lead nugget and some invar. And this contents may be at any temperature. Too bad you can't upgrade the other ones. Or maybe you can, let's see. If you take the temperate ones and just add some lead, but I only have 5, and we just blew up the one that we just used, so that's not good. And I don't see where I crafted this, so let's just take these 6 right here and put them into this one here. Where'd I put those? Did I not take them out? I must not took them out. I didn't. Let's take these and let's put them here. And then let's take a piece of lead. Let's grab a piece of lead out of our storage. There's a piece of lead. And stick it in here. And that should give us temperate fluid ducts opaque. That is not what we wanted. We wanted hardened flux. What is the recipe to do that? Oh, okay. So to make it opaque, you just have to make lead. So we didn't do that right. So here's the tempered. Here's the hardened. Is there a different way to do this? So hardened fluid ducts. No. So we basically have to recraft these. So it takes, really? Hardened aluminum glass? Really? So we need to make Lumia Blend. Okay, let's see if we have any of that in our storage. I thought we did a long time ago, but maybe we've already used it all. It looks like it. So what is Lumia Blend? Let's take a look at what the recipe is for that. So we want to go with these hardened ones right there. And this requires hardened aluminum glass. And Lumia Blend is tin powder, pulverized tin, and silver, and some glowstone. Alright, so let's get rid of these. And that. Let's go ahead and put these all back in our system. Let's get rid of the E's. That'd have been great if we'd have had some of that. So let's go ahead and put these in here. And let's put the ducks in here. Let's keep that. And I think that's all we need. So we need to get some pulverized silver. Let's see what all pulverized metals we do have right now. So it's pulverized. I don't see any pulverized silver, so we must have used it all. So we need 10 silver and some energized glowstone. So let's grab some glowstone. Let's grab some, let's see, we need to find some tin. Here's a block of tin. Let's get 2 blocks of tin and then some silver. So this is silver. Is that all the silver we have? There's some pulverized tin already. Be great if we had some pulverized silver, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see if we have a block of silver. It's kind of hard to tell with my texture pack because some of them blend in. So I'm not seeing the silver. I guess we could just type in silver. There is some silver, so let's do that. All right, and let's go over here to the pulverizer. Let's turn these into nuggets first, and let's throw those in there. This will give us some more tin. Let's go over here to this thing, make sure it's all empty. It is good. Let's put our glowstone in there, and let's grab out our buckets. Let's see if we got any buckets anywhere on that tab, that tab, that tab, that tab. Nope, we do not. Where did I see buckets? Whoops. Grab that. Maybe it was in here. Yep, there it is. Good. Cool. All right. So let's use a crafting grid that's not being used. So let's do this. And we need to get the glowstone. So let's do this. Fill that up. Put it in here. And then actually we don't need any more of this. Let's stop that on that last piece. Let's do this. Let's put that in there. I guess we can go ahead and make a bunch of it. So let me go ahead and make a bunch of this, and then I'll go ahead and get the glass made, and then I'll get these ducts made. Be right back. Okay guys, so after a little while of making some stuff, we finally got it here. I thought it was a piece of glass in the middle, but it's actually all hardened aluminum glass. So that's going to give us our hardened fluid ducts, and the reason we're making that is because our other ones exploded. So let's go ahead and make that, and we still have a servo left. So let's go back over here and put these on here and see if this helps us out a little bit. So let's go ahead and put this on here like so. and then put the servo on there, and it looks like it's going to go ahead and work. And yeah, it's working. Cool. So let's go over here and see how much iron that we have. We got quite a bit. So let me tell you what we're going to do so we can keep having that thing run while we're doing our other work. Let's run back over here and throw this in there, and that should be good for a little bit. So that's cool. So that should work pretty good. Okay, so what's next? Let's go over here and look at something real quick. I think I already have it set up. Let's see here. Yeah, I was making the compact chest, the compact chest. So that's why we're making those. Let's go ahead and make something else, guys. So I want to show you something that's downstairs in the basement. And let's jump down here. Come on, go down. There we go. So this is our nuclear reactor room. I don't think I've shown anybody or showed you guys this yet or not. But this is going to be our basement area. And we got these cool little signs that are like the little chisel blocks. And so you'll come downstairs here. I made a bunch of these little Ender IO lights, and they just have a lever on the bottom side of the block that helps them light up. This is going to be our reactor room. Right now we're using fused quartz. We could make the reinforced concrete, but testing it out in single player, the reinforced concrete will actually break. So if you use the fused quartz, which isn't really that difficult to make, it's just if you look up here, fused, not fused ed. There we go, fused, and it's right, fused quartz. Nope, that's not the one, right? There you go. You can see it says it's blast resistant. So, and basically it's just 4 pieces. If you use 12, you get 3. So just do the math. So that's what we're building it out of, and we're going to use these anti-blocks on the outside, so it appears that you're walking into. I don't necessarily like the lines on this. I wish it was just regular clear. But we'll put a blast protection door on here, and that's going to be where our nuclear reactor is going to be. So that'll give you a little thing there. This is where we ended up putting our resonant energy cell. As you can see, it's got 80 million RF stored. We have 3 of these transfer nodes. The other one's on the opposite side there. So that's allowing us to get 30,000 RF per tick out at any given time. We put some speed upgrades into it. And like I said in the last video, or the video before that, each one of these pipes can carry up to 32,000 RF per tick at any given time. So we just maximized it. So we got 10, 10, and 10 coming up. So we're actually pumping out 30,000 RF per tick. We got these energy banks, and they are all empty. So here's why they are all empty. Let's go upstairs, and I'm guarantee you this chest is full. Yes, it is. And this thing's backed up. Okay, so what we need to do is build us a lever. Let's go ahead and do this. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to make a lever. I need to go turn off the ender quarry real quick. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn that off, and then when we get back, we're going to build something in the basement that's going to be kind of fun. Be right back. So I found the ender quarry. I actually didn't know where it was, but I ended up finding it, and it's shut off. So our power supply, let's go upstairs real quick. These are still fully powered, which is good. Yeah, that's good. So all this power here, and there's one of the powers up. This one is going up, good. And this one is going up. Okay, so these were getting drained first. That one actually wasn't getting drained. It's interesting to see which ones get drained first. But these right here, all these go down into the energy cube that's in the basement first. And then once it gets down there, where are we at down here? It all comes down, all the energy does. All the way up from up top, comes down here and goes in the bottom of this. And then all the energy from the water wheels in that room come in through here. So these things should be starting to go back up. This one's going to charge first, and it is good. So that's good. All right, so let me show you what we're going to be working on today. I've created a mob spawning room, and this is eventually going to be a lot bigger than this. And the concept behind it is Mobs are going to spawn on the cursed earth like we've done before. We got fans on that side, and fans on the bottom. So what's going to happen is when I flick this switch over here, one controls the lights, one controls the fans. The mobs are going to spawn in here, drop down into here. Even if they're spiders, they'll drop down. If they drop down in here, they all get blown to a centralized location, which is going to be right here. We're going to have a mob grinder here. The mob grinder is going to pump all the items into here. These are all the items that we want to keep. On the back side of this, we put sorting pipes. That way, if it sees that there's an item in here, it'll put it in there. If it doesn't find it, it's going to dump it in this trash can. Now, this is just temporary for right now. And so I got a little buffer here of the chest. And then the power is coming from over here. We'll head over here and look real quick. The power is coming from right here. It goes through the ceiling, goes underground, comes underneath here. It goes under here. So the only thing we got to hook up next is fluid pipes. Now the fluid pipes are probably going to be hooked up through the top. I might just go over here, and then we got this gigantic iron tank that I built because I just like the look of them. They're not very efficient, but they're cool looking. It'll pump all the mob essence into here, and we're going to start storing mob essence for a long time. Once we get a lot of mob essence, we're going to build another mob farm, or 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to start spawning either endermans for ender pearls, or witches, or giant slimes, or something, just for fun. And we might be able to use some of the items and stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. I got this already crafted in the box upstairs. The only thing I need to make is some fluid pipes, and I think we're going to go ahead and use the fluid ducts that we already made. I just need to count how many I need to make. So let me go ahead and make that count so we don't waste our materials, and then we'll come back and set this up, and we'll turn it on and see what happens. Okay, be right back. So I got the ducts made. I just went ahead and made a bunch of these tempered fluid ducts. I actually had some more hardened left, but we don't need any. We'll just use these for later. I'll keep these with me. Actually, I didn't want to put it in that one. Let's take those out and put it in that one. Good. And I'm going to drop these gears in there too. So the thing that we're going to make is over here, and it is, I believe, right. I thought it was in one of these. Maybe it's not. Maybe we put it back in ours. Link in his slime over there. You fall into it and sink. Where did we put it, guys? There it is, right here. So this is right here is what we need. This is going to create the mob grinder from MFR. And the only thing that we need left is the plastic sheets. Now, if you remember, several episodes ago, we were talking about why do we need the rocket fuel. And I couldn't remember why. Well, this is why. It's to make plastic sheets. So it used to be you just take these and put them in a set of 4 and you could get some plastic sheets, but they've complicated the recipe quite a bit. So what it requires is a bunch of this compressed sawdust, which you get right here, and then you take your plastic sheets, and then you need a bucket of fuel. So you take these compressed sawdust and you put them like that, and it gives you 2 plastic sheets just like that. So that's why we need it. So let's go ahead and put those in our recipe, and that's going to give us an MFR grinder. There you go. So let's take this downstairs. And oh, I missed my exit. There we go. Boom. Okay. And we might need to find a way. I don't have anything coming out the back of this. So let's go ahead and break that piece of glass and that piece of glass. And we are going to set this right. I guess it's going to be okay if I set it back 1. I guess it's not going to matter. I should have had it flush, but I don't think it's really going to matter. So we need to wrench this the other direction, like so. And then, let's see, we need to, let's break this right here. We got that, good. And then we're going to have the power come up and come into the side of this. Now eventually we'll have Ender IO cables, and that'll be great when we do have those, but right now we don't. So the one thing that we have to put between these things so that they don't touch are little covers. So let's grab one of these. Let's do that. And then let's put a glass cover like right there. And then let's grab, I think we're going to need 2 more. So let's grab 2 more energy pipes. And they're right there. Let's just grab a couple more and let's do this. How far back did we cut that? No, not too far. So let's go like this and then like that. Cool. Let's grab some marble and put the marble right here because I don't want stuff getting trapped. And hopefully this doesn't create an issue. I'm afraid it's going to. So is this powered up? It's not getting power. There, it's got power. Okay. So then we're just going to put a switch. I wonder if we could put a switch right here. Do we have a lever with us? No. Do we have any wood? Yeah, let's grab a stick out of oh, actually, you know what? Or we don't have any. I was going to say, we had some sticks left over from the mob farm next door. I just need 2 pieces of regular wood. And I'm going to laugh if we don't have those in here. So it looks like we don't. Do we have any wood in here at all? This is great wood planks. I think I can make sticks with great wood planks. Whoops. There we go. That's the thing that I get tired of. So if you grab something out of here and you don't move it quick enough, you get more than what you wanted out of it. So that does not make sticks. Alright, that's awesome. Let's throw all this crap back in there then. I did need a piece of that. So let's run upstairs real quick. Sorry guys. I thought I had a lever with me. I thought I had a stick with me, and I don't have either one. So let's run over here. I'm pretty sure there's a stick right here. Sticks. Good. We got a bunch of sticks. And it didn't grab it. Having all kinds of problems. Take one. Not all of them. Daggone it. Just one. Thank you. Alright, here we go. A lever. That was more difficult to create than a resonant energy frame. Alright, so let's go over here and let's see if I put this on this block here if it'll shut it off. It did, good. So that's going to work there. So now we need to put the rest of our fluid ducts here, and then looks like we're probably going to need to make a servo, and I believe the last time I made one, this is a hardened servo. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just grab one of those. Let's put that on here. And this is going to tell it to pump fluids out. And right now it's set to high. So that should be right, because if I flip this switch, it's going to turn this on and it's going to turn this off, so it's going to start sucking. That's exactly what we want to happen. So what's going to happen is all that stuff's going to go in here, all those items are going to go in there, and we're going to test it out. So here we go. Alright, so here's the process. We go over here, flick both switches. I'm going to have to reconfigure these and turn that on. Now that wind is really strong, isn't it?
User joined your channel.
Oh, Link's here.
What?
What's up, man?
Are you streaming?
No, I'm recording.
So why you said Link's here?
Because you just logged on.
What's up?
There goes, hold on. There goes the mob essence. It's pouring into the bucket. Man, you can't even stand in front of this room. This is awesome. That's okay. I might have put too many fans. Look at our
too close.
Look at our tank.
Oh.
Yeah.
1,000. Cool. Got a bucket.
The items are going into here.
Awesome.
So let me get a couple other things, guys, and we'll craft one more thing, and then that's probably going to be the end of the episode for today. I'll be right back. Alright, peeps, we're back, and we've been spending probably like the last 30 minutes. Well, Link actually has been spending 30 minutes making these steel gears, which is actually taking all those iron gears that we made at the beginning of the episode and surrounding it with those steel plates like you just saw. So he just made the last one, and I went ahead and made the rolling machines earlier, so this is all we got to do. So I already made one. Here's the first compacting drawer. Let's get all of these. Should be 5. Put those there, and we need those there. Looks like we're short.
What are we short on?
I got it.
Got
it.
We're short on pistons.
So we got 8. Awesome. So that's what we needed. We got 8 compact drawers. And then we're going to put these right here.
Ooh, look pretty and fancy.
And now what we do, well, how these things work is, let's say that we have, let's go grab a block of iron. Why is this thing not pumping?
That's amazing.
Oh, did you already do one?
Yes.
So yeah, if you stick the lowest thing in there, it'll try to compact it all the way up to the highest. So say we put 9 ingots in there, it's going to make 1 block. If we put 9 nuggets, it's going to make an ingot. So it'll just keep going to the most efficient way, and that just saves you on storage. Now the cool thing about this, right, the cool thing about this is you could throw cobble into one of these, and you can transfer out of these. You can line a bunch of them up, and that's an easy way of making the octuple. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe
we should have did that first.
Yeah.
So we can make more.
Tell you what, let's do this first though. Let's put the iron under the iron. Does that look cool?
It's always gonna be your way.
That's why I line these all up.
Such a girl.
Such a girl. So now we can take stuff. This is just going to be the extra. So what Link and I are going to work on next, or maybe not, or in between videos or whatever.
Destroy the world.
Destroy the world. We've been trying to look at the ways of making this nutrient distillation, and basically it's well, it's showing a completely different recipe. Let's click on again. So it's showing that it takes mob heads, but that's not what
he said.
There we go. So it actually takes mob drops and some kind of a plant. So we can use mushrooms, we can use sugar, which you have a boatload of. And then when you mix those two things together, it's going to make this nutrient stuff. And the reason we need that is if you look at the Ender IO panel right here, the inventory panel, if you look at what the NEI says, it says uses nutrient distillation for power. So that's why we need it. So this looks complicated to make, but it actually isn't. The most difficult piece to make is going to be, I think, the piece in the middle, which is the sentient. So we need a slice and splice. We can do the soul vial, which is pretty easy. You just make a glass vial and touch a witch with it. And then the resonant thing in the middle. And this is just going to be the hardest thing to make, so we need a slice and splice. We have an intermittent head, and then these pulsating crystals, we can make that, so it's not a problem. So once we get that set up, we'll probably put like a little drum of that stuff underneath it, because it only uses a little bit every time you access it. Then this whole storage area here can be accessed with a panel, and it also has a crafting terminal in it, just like an ME system, until we can get to an ME system.
Which is never going to happen.
Yep, it's never going to happen. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. It's been episode number 11. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please click that like button and just lets us know that we're doing a good job. Also, leave me some comments if you got anything to say, or you notice that we did anything different, or you got some suggestions. Wow, that's a slippery word. And also check out all the other people that are recording on the server. Their channels are in the description below. So, and if you're new, please click that subscribe button, guys. Help me grow my channel. Trying to get to 500 yet this year. We're getting there slowly but surely. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.